when we have people that we care about that is dealing with substance abuse issues, we can sometimes allow ourselves to forget to actually really celebrate the small victories, because we'll be sitting around waiting for them to either mess up, lie to us, disappoint us, and so we forget to even celebrate the small little victories along the way because we're just so ready to be disappointed. I found myself recently, and I mean like really recently, going through this kind of feeling of realizing that excitement often felt like disappointment. And I'm like, I'm excited, but why do I feel disappointed? And it's because I have been training myself in my brain that excitement often leads to disappointment. Because if I get too excited about something, then it will all come crashing down and nothing will go as planned. And I might as well, instead of getting excited, just setting myself up to be prepared for the disappointment that happens. And that's just not a good place to be. And so lately I've really been focusing on allowing myself to be excited and looking at the small victories as celebrations. And sure, maybe things won't go as according to plan. Maybe if I have, a loved one and I get really excited about how they are doing in their lives, they may come and disappoint me later by not doing what they said they were going to do, lie, whatever. But if I don't cherish those small victories, if I don't cherish those moments of excitement, then my whole life will start leading into disappointment. And that's not really how I want my life to be designed, is a disappointing life. And so now it's like, okay, it doesn't matter what's happening. If I feel excited, I'm going to allow myself to feel excited. And I trust myself enough that if something was to happen that leads to maybe some disappointment or feelings, then that's fine. I'll deal with those feelings then. But for now, I'm just going to be excited, right? And so I think that's a really important thing to remember. And I hope that you remember it for yourself, because it's going to allow you to actually be more grounded, and it won't seem like just a long, chaotic, drawn out, dramatic thing that you have to just constantly worry about. So in that excitement, you'll actually allow yourself to be grounded, to start making better decisions when things happen, and to not be so reactionary. Because a big thing about having someone that you love and you care about dealing in substance abuse is to really respond to situations and not necessarily react. Because when we react, we're also carrying a lot of our own baggage to the table instead of really thinking about what's happening in front of us. So sometimes we can absolutely make mountains out of molehills, and sometimes they really are mountains that we have to tackle. I'm not saying that that's not the case, but sometimes we can also make mountains out of molehills, and then we really overreact to a lot of things. And then when the big things happen, like the things that are actually mountains, sometimes, and I know this for me, is I will actually make a molehill. Is it a molehill? Wait, I'm getting confused. I'm getting all of my analogies confused. So I will actually look at something that I should be tackling as a mountain, and I'll make it and minimize it as a molehill. And so when I'm really grounded and I'm being thoughtful and I really think about what are my feelings and not going immediately into that place of disappointment, then I'm able to actually respond better to situations, because I'm already in a grounded place instead of just going and reacting all the time, because I'm always in a state of disappointment because I won't allow myself to be excited about anything. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. And if you have any comments, questions, or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me. You can go check out my website, maniliconsulting.com, and learn more about what I do and how I can help you and when you have a loved one that has substance abuse issues. So I hope this was helpful. Have a great day. And remember, celebrate the small victories and allow yourself to be excited and happy about things.